What is up? It's February 23rd, 2024. Just want to go over some trades I took today, as well as some trades I saw, and just show you completely how I traded today using the 1 minute chart on SPY. Let me go over my lines. Orange lines are going to be yesterday high day, yesterday low day. Yellow lines, yesterday end of day. These pink dotted lines I actually got last night. I picked them up from after hours support resistance, okay? The pink lines are pre-market support and resistance. The blue lines I actually got from the ES futures chart. There's a way that I can grab support resistance lines in the morning before market opens from the ES charts, and you can do a little mathematical equation and convert them to your SPY chart. This is a good, decent method for trading support resistance 1 minute chart, which I did today. All right, so as you can see, we kind of opened in a small uptrend here. Looks like we opened with a gap above. Yes, we did. We had a small gap above on open today. At open, you could see it came up and stopped where its red line is. Pretty heavy resistance right there. I didn't take any trades through this boxed area, and it was very sporadic, not really able to tell what was going to happen. There's a lot of wicks and stuff like that. Didn't like it. All right, eventually we broke out of this zone to the downside. Okay, so the first trade that I see today is we come down and then we create a lower high, and we happen to do so at this futures line, which would be a level of resistance. So that's a pullback to a level of resistance. We're downtrending. That's a great spot where you could have gone short. You can see I have this indicator here that I had custom built for me, and it kind of shows me what's going on NVIDIA charts, the Apple charts, the QQQ chart, the ADD chart, without having to actually be watching all those charts at the same time. Personally, I would rather watch all the charts at the same time, but if I'm on my laptop, I'm on whatever, this is easier to do. Okay, so depending on if you had this indicator, depending on what's going on these charts, and you get a lower high that hits resistance, that's your sign to go short to at least your next line. It may not look like much, 509.06 to 508.75, that's only like a 36-cent move. Well, if you're playing a big enough position size, trust me, you can get a lot of money from that. You can get a lot of money from 20 cents, no doubt about it. All right, next spot where I did not take a trade, but I do see a trade, another lower high, penetrating a level of resistance right there. You can write that down to yesterday high day, or you can keep riding these down, moving your stop along with it at the top of the previous candle or whatever. All right, so it came down. Then we had yet another lower high penetrate through yesterday end of day. Depending on what's going on these charts, that's your sign to ride it to the next level of support, which it touched perfectly and bounced off of. If you go to the 30-minute chart on SPY, you're going to notice that on this level right here, in the last couple of days, we have bounced off it. Every single time we've touched it, it's been a very, very strong area. Not one that you want to fuck with. Okay, so we got a reversal right here. So it comes up, we go past the previous lower high. So now we know there's a good chance we're now moving to the upside. We create a higher low at a level of support. Perfect spot to take a call depending on what's going on these other charts. You always want to pay special attention to the ADD chart, the 1 minute. That's going to show you how many stocks are advancing versus how many stocks are declining, which has a huge effect on the way SPY moves. NVIDIA, at least recently, has had a massive, massive effect on SPY and QQQ movement. I watch QQQ as well because guess what? All the stocks in QQQ we're also heavily in SPY. Okay, so depending on what's going on in those charts, if those charts are matching up with what you want to do here, you got a a higher low at a level of support. That's an A plus setup to at least this pink line. Okay, chances are it's going to surpass the previous high, so you could go to the previous high as well, or slightly above. Anyway, so it goes up. We get yet again another higher low that just barely penetrates level of support right there. Again, depending on where your stop loss was, you might have got stopped out on this wick here, unless maybe your stops are only based on candle closes, then you wouldn't have. But regardless, could have wrote it up again to yesterday high day. All right. So at this point, I still had not taken any trades in the day. Then again, right here, we got a higher low at yesterday high day. Happens to be the spot where I take my first trade. Let me go into replay mode and look at my indicator. NVIDIA was green. Apple was green. QQQs were green. ADD was green. That's a go. Okay, it went up to the pink line. It did not go up higher. I actually exited on a red candle here. And okay, well, maybe it's not going to go higher. It was really struggling to get higher. Maybe it's creating a lower high. Kind of looked like that might be what it's doing. So I got out for just barely any profit at all, but not a loss. Okay. So going forward, here we have created another lower high, and we're below yesterday high a day. Took a put on SPX to the pink line, and look at up here. NVIDIA's on sale. SPY 5-minute charts on sale. Apple 3-minute charts on sale. QQQ 3-minute charts on sale. ADD 1-minute charts on sale. The setup gets no better. Okay, perfect setup. Take it. Do not hesitate. Bam, exit. I did great on that trade. Okay. You might not think 508.49 to 508.16 is that much. On SPX, it's a lot. Okay, it's like $50 a contract that I got out of that. Okay. All right, let me get out of replay mode here. Hold on. All right. All right. So those are the only two trades that I took right here. I started uptrending. You could see it's respecting these lines on this chart. Here, it goes down. We get a lower high. It's at a level of resistance. I don't know what was going on that on the other charts right there, but if they match up, that's a good spot to go to the yellow line. Okay, again, another lower high. We're below yesterday high a day. Take it to the pink line. Boom. Again, comes back up, creates a double or triple top, whatever you want to call it. It's respecting this line. Well, there's not a line here, but it's respecting this level from these previous candles to the left. Triple top, take it to the pink line again. Boom, right here. We have a little baby lower high. We're at a level on this pink line. We're at a level of resistance, below a level of resistance again. Take it down to the pink dotted line. Those are the trades I see. It went up, back down, kind of ranging here. Right here, you see it come up, pulls back to support. You could take that up to yesterday high a day, depending on what's going on these other charts. All right, that's it for today. I feel like I just hand fed you a beautiful strategy to use on the 1-minute chart. If you're a brand new trader, trading the 1-minute chart can be very difficult. It's difficult to scalp the 1-minute chart. But once you have some screen time once you have some practice, this strategy is not a strategy that's going to give you home run trades, but it is going to give you a really high win percentage rate. I know a lot of strategies require you to do like 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, things like that. This not be one of those strategies, okay? This is more of a, well, I don't know. Maybe it might be considered one of those because I mean, if you set your stop loss a little bit below the line and you have like a 5 cent, 7 cent stop loss and a 20 cent, 25 cent target, I guess you could call that 1 to 3. However, this strategy is more based on the percentage of time that it's right. And trust me when I say that out of all the strategies I've seen, this strategy is right probably more than any other strategy I've ever seen. All right, hand fed it to you. If you want to learn more, join my Discord. Eventually, someday, hopefully, I'll be live trading in there, teaching, working on building a course that teaches this strategies and a million other strategies and price action and trader psychology and just everything, dude. All right. And if you're one of those first people to join, give you all that shit for free. No credit card required, no name required, no nothing required. All right. Peace.